Hey, this is Gail at Bay City State Park, and as requested, I am showing you how to do colored sand. I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna hold this for 5 seconds so you can do a screenshot of my supplies. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I have everything set up here just so you can see it. And then we are going to head over to the beach. To go to the beach, I just need the big sifter, the bucket, and a scooper, and of course my coffee. And you want to get dry sand, so you don't want to be near the water. You want to be kind of far from the water. And then you'll just scoop and pour it through the sieve before you save it. So that way you're not taking all of that stuff back. I mean, you can, but why? So you keep doing that until you have enough. I usually end up harvesting really close to probably 4 gallons. So using a 5-gallon bucket, I have about 1 gallon of space left. So that stuff I just don't keep. So you keep doing that until that's full. I dump it in the big bucket and just keep going until I have enough and drag it back. I'll see you back over there. Okay, here I go using red. I made a little trench in the middle of the sand, and I'm just going to add a few globs like that. Before you start mixing, you want to cover it. That way it doesn't immediately end up just on your gloves. It will get on your gloves. At that point, you just use both hands. You put dry sand on your gloves and just rub, and it'll come right off, because you're literally painting every single grain of sand. You can't put all the paint you want in at first, because you'll end up with a lumpy mess. So, or at least that's how I learned it. You do want to make sure you get down below, because you want to get everything mixed. You know, like when you're making meatloaf and you think you got it all done, it turns out there's some crumbs down at the bottom that didn't get incorporated. So you want to do that. Now, I have the fortune of already having some made, because I'm adding to it. So what I do as I'm doing more is I just keep mixing until it's to that same hue. But for you, you can just add until it's the shade you want. Sometimes, especially with purple, it'll not be as vibrant a purple as I want. So I end up adding red and blue back and forth to it until it gets the vibrant color I want. So you can see how quickly that mixed, and it's really close to that red. Now, once I have it all done, I leave this out in the sun to dry. The tag, I will post a template of that, and but feel free to tweak it any way you want. Again, I just used the business card template on my word processor, and then just ran them off on cardstock, did a hole punch, and then used that same ribbon that you would use to do wind socks or a bunch of other crafts, and then tied those two. In fact, I had a little When I finish doing this, I will upload my shopping list and give you some approximate prices on how to do this. I also did find in the fridge one of these little bottles. This is the 8 ounce, and so this is what I used when I couldn't find these for a really good price, because these were really pricey. These were basically free. Actually, the first year I put out a big bucket and just asked people to donate these, and quickly I had enough of these to do the craft the first year. But then it turned out it was just as easy to buy a case, pour the water in my container for coffee later. Another way that we use the sand art is we made these hanging signs. These are just the jumbo popsicle sticks. I just sort of glued them together palette size or palette style, and then I pre-glued a little hanger on the back. Then I set out just little cups of glue and paint brushes. I'm not using one right now. I'll just do this. So you would have them make whatever the design is that they want to do. And then they would, and we have them do it like one color at a time, so it's really cute watching them go back and forth. But then they would take it, put it inside of the inside of a bucket, and then spoon it over, and then they get to see how the sand will stick to it. So that was a lot of fun watching them do that. And the little children can participate and they make cute little art, but the older children can make some of the most intricate things. It is absolutely incredible watching them at work. So it's something that all ages can do at the same time.